Hi, I want to show you one of the really cool features in your new library management system, and it is called Standards Search. So remember, you can go to Lemmy Island Foundation for Education and log into your catalog, and you can use the Destiny view, the Destiny Discover view, or you can use the Classic view. Either it's the same thing, it just looks different. I'm going to use the Classic view. I find it a little easier to navigate. And I'm going to log in. E is Standards Search. If you don't see that, let me know and I can change your permissions. But you should see Standards Search. So go ahead and click on Standards Search. How might we use Standards Search? What might we use it for? Well, let's imagine that we are thinking about our units of inquiry and we're thinking about, how we're going to teach sharing the planet, how the world works, standards would be used. So then I might go to that document and open it up and look through it until I find the standard that, a list of standards that I'm going to hit. Here they are. Ecological, social, and economic systems. So I'm just going to pick up that first standard right here. And then I'm going to go back to my standard search. And for the state of Washington, I'm going to look at the integrated environmental and sustainable education. You can just drop that down. You'll see that all the standards are right there. And I'm going to drop that in right there. And then I'm going to click search. Okay. So that's pulling up our standard right away. That is the standard that we searched for. Now, so I don't have to reinvent the wheel, I'm going to see a whole bunch of different ways that I could teach this standard. Say that I think that this, let's say that I watch this video and I think that it's really useful. So what I can do is I can actually pick this link up. So remember, I am logged in the standard search, but what I'm also going to do is I'm going to log in a second time because I want to open up collections because I really like to use collections in conjunction with the standard search. So I am going to go to catalog and I'm going to go over here to Destiny Discover. It's going to put me into the Destiny Discover catalog or area. And then I'm going to drop this down and I'm going to go to collections. So you'll notice up here we have featured collections, public collections. There's a lot of them to choose from. I like to just see all. And then you'll see that it also said private collections sort of further to the right. So this is also a great place to search, and we'll talk about this in a minute. But what I'd like to do is go to the private collections because I'm going to create a collection. This is going to be, I can drop that in later. This is going to be private, only I can see it. I think we were looking for resources for the 3rd grade. And then I'm going to add to this collection. And I just picked up that URL. So I'm going to add that because I thought that it looked like something that I might be able to use for how we organize ourselves. How can countries measure the well-being of their citizens? Now, I may not use that, but I might. It would really informative. So now let's go back to our standards again, and let's see if we can find this 3rd standard. And I'm going to go, so I'm going to stay in Washington State. I'm going to stay in the environmental and sustainability education. I'm going to drop in that standard. And I'm going to see what else I get. There it is. Okay, and not to say that there aren't a lot of these areas that would be interesting for older students, like this educational game. Oh, this might be interesting. Play urbanology and understand how the choices city planners make impact a city. That looks really interesting. Let's just click on that and see what that's like. You have trouble providing enough drinking water for residents. Do you charge more to the neighborhoods with lush gardens? I'm going to add it to the collection that I just started. I'm going to add that game, link to that game. Now you can add a URL. You can upload a PDF or a Word document. You can make notes for your students, telling them how to do something or giving them directions, or you can import an entire collection of somebody else's, and we'll look at that in a minute. But right now, I just wanted to import that game. Okay, so there's that game. So this is basically showing you how you can use the standard search in conjunction with collections. I also want to point out that this has all the Common Core standards, obviously, which are either math or English. And you can also narrow by grade. So let's say you're doing math and you want to look at addition for grade 1 introduction. So you could, there we go. And you can do it that way too. You don't have to actually find the standard and put the standard in. This can help you find all of the standards for that particular area. It kind of depends on whether you're using this for Common Core or not. But again, this is just going to give you a host of ideas and opportunities for how to teach. And particularly with online teaching, a lot of them are video and websites, which is really, really handy. And then you can import that into your collection. And there we go. It's called How We Organize Ourselves, and it is private. No one else can see it but me. There we go. This looks like an IB, grade 1, grade 2, How We Organize Ourselves. Let's see what this person has done. Yeah, this is definitely an IB teacher. These are the probably the ideas that she's looking for. And so if you wanted to, what I like to do is change the view here so I can see what it is that she's using. So how does mail find you? Okay, this is an article. Let's take a look at it. This might be a neat website for students to explore. So you can pick this link up and drop it into your collection, or you can just go over here to one of these buttons, put copy to. All of your collections that you've started are going to appear, and you can just put that right into How We Organize Ourselves. And then go back to your private collection. And there it is. How does mail find you? This is a really neat way to also collaborate with other teachers. Anyone with a link can view, which is how I would post that to a Google Classroom or a Seesaw Classroom or a Canvas Classroom or a Schoology Classroom. But you can also collaborate with other teachers, regardless, or librarians or whomever, regardless of where they are, with a link that anyone with a link can edit. And one more thing I want to show you. Oh, there we go. There we go. I think we picked our grade. I think we picked our area. But you can also make it look nice. And you can also upload a picture of your own, or you can use one of theirs. So there we go. We have our collection, and we also know how to use standards, which is again in our catalog under standards. Thanks. Bye.